Come holla at me, y'all. It's King Gigawatt. Monte. Just call me Monte, of course. You're not tuned in to Behind the Desk. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get all the latest and greatest content. First of all, I would like to apologize to the 3 people who sent me videos for their intros. I'm at work. I didn't get a chance to edit it in, so I'm super sorry. I'm going to, from here on out, starting Monday, every Behind the Desk that I do, I'm going to record it at work, then go home, upload it with the intros on it, so you guys can actually get that publicity, because I definitely like what you sent me. You guys are awesome, and I definitely appreciate you, all 3 of you. But today, oh yeah, also go to the F.O.C. Enterprise page, F.O.C.ENTERPRIZES. That's me and the Queen. Check out that page as well. Got a lot of stuff going on over there too. It's awesome. So just trying to get our subscribers up. But anyway, we're here. The subject is a touchy subject to me. At the beginning of it, more than likely, after I start speaking on it, a lot of people are not going to want to hear what I got to say, because they're not going to be in agreement. That's cool. That's why I say things from my perspective, on my side of the desk. That's what Behind the Desk is all about. So I'm just speaking opinions, not facts. The only fact is my name is what my name is. At this time, the only fact is I'm sitting in a chair. I'm sitting by this desk. You know what I mean? So, but it's definitely a touchy subject. It's something that I was just going to post on Facebook, because I didn't really want to talk about it. But the inner me was like, no, you have to make a video for it, regardless of what people say about it. If they like it or if they dislike it, you still gotta make a video, because they gotta know where you stand. So I'm gonna make a video. It's just so much stuff going on in the world today. Nobody has time to just be still being mean, disrespectful, and things like that. You can't take what you're doing as far as talent, your life, anything that you do in your life, you can't take it to the next level if you're reacting or if you're doing things of this nature. You can look like you're succeeding, but at the same time, it's going like this. It's like you could jump up, but it comes right back down, and you're stopping it. And I think I'm going to tell you the reason why you're stopping it. So, I was going to post this on Facebook, but this episode, I think this is episode 8, it's called Ignore the Messenger, but listen to the message. This is what I was going to post. We'll try to skim through it, and I'm trying to skim through it without adding my extra 2 cents, because now I read it, I know for a fact that I missed a whole bunch more things, because when I read things, I be wanting to explain stuff right then and there. Then I can explain it after I'm done reading it. So here we go. This is what I was going to post, but I didn't post it. I'm turning it into a video. Shout out to chapstick. It's definitely what I need right now. For some reason, my lips just been dry. I don't like this dry heat. That's all this extra stuff. I got this portable heater. Whatever, we ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway, this is what I said. I said Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Yeshua, Baal, etc. has never physically came down to you and hurt you. So why do you have to say things like F them? Why are you so disrespectful? All because you don't believe in them. There's a lot of religions, or whatever you guys call it, that I don't agree with, or may not agree with, but I do not say F you or F your religion. Your religious leaders did not do anything for me to say that, and also, I don't speak that way. Some of us put all of our faith and our hope into the messenger, the pastor, the teacher, the leaders of these churches, synagogues, and temples. And once you find out that they ain't living what they preach or teach, you dog their whole religion altogether. I'm just saying, if a killer tells me I shouldn't kill, just because they're killers don't mean the message isn't wrong. Pay attention to the message. Ignore the messenger. Wake up. Just because it's not proved in science or through science, it's not possible for some things to happen or be, does not mean it's not possible. That's what the world wants us to think. It's funny how all of a sudden, when the world needs hope, prayers are deleted. Prayers are deleted from school, and churches are being shot up and burned down. I was going to elaborate on that, but I can elaborate on it here first. But let's go to the top. I've been in situations millions of times where I'm just sitting around listening, and then I just hear people badgering Jesus or something like that. They just like, man, F Jesus, or F that white Jesus, and this, and this. And I'm just like, I mean, I hear what you're saying, because that's not him in the picture, in the portrait. But at the same time, even if it's not him, why did you have to say that? Like he came and punched you in the mouth. Like he did something crazy to your kids or to your parents or something like that. Like, there's no reason for you to dog Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, any of them. It doesn't matter. There's no reason for you to dog them whatsoever. They themselves did not do anything to you for you to dog them and disrespect them in any way. How do you expect to succeed when you so quick to dog and tear down somebody or a religion in itself? If I'm a believer, and if I don't believe in Muslims or science or whatever, it's not my job to tear what you believe down for me to shoot up and escalate in good faith. It's not possible. It's not possible for me to be successful if I'm dogging and tearing you down. It doesn't, and people just dogging it just because, like, it doesn't make no, and even if you try to sit there and have an explanation, you still can't explain to me that that person came down off the cross or wherever that you guys say, wherever, he didn't come and talk to you and punch you in your face. If he didn't do anything disrespectful to you, why are you so disrespectful to him? Oh, he's not real. Oh, if he's not real, then he's not real to you. That still doesn't mean that you gotta disrespect him. Y'all, for him to not be real, y'all showed you dog him so much. Y'all dog Buddha, y'all dog Jesus more than anybody. Y'all dog Muhammad, y'all dog all these people, all these religions, because it's not real. So if it's not real, why is you wasting your time dogging it? If it's not real. You got a problem with the messenger. You ain't got a problem with the message. Go dog the pastor if you got a problem with him. But you don't even got to dog the pastor. Just don't listen to what he's saying. Keep it moving. Why does something negative have to be said? You chose to open your ears to what this man had to say. So if you weren't in agreement with what he said, that does not give you the right to dog him. Period. Regardless of what Christianity, Catholic, whatever it is, bro, you don't got no right to just be dogging and be disrespectful like that. Like, why? And you expect to succeed in anything. You're not succeeding at all if you dogging anybody, if it's real or not. Y'all sit here and dog Santa Claus. 'Tis the season. You dog Santa Claus. But 99% of y'all told y'all kids that Santa was real. But the ones that didn't tell you Santa was real, didn't tell their kids Santa was real, instead of y'all just saying, I'm Santa Claus, I'll figure it out, or whatever, we're not celebrating that holiday. Man, F that white boy with the fat stomach. Santa ain't did nothing to you. Nothing to you. Nothing to you at all. He literally did not come to your house, down your chimney, woke you up in the middle of the night, uppercut you, and put you back to sleep and left. He didn't do nothing like that, so why he getting dogged? Why? Why? Because when you were 7 years old, you asked Santa for a Super Nintendo? Santa, and you didn't get it? Is that not your parents' fault for not just telling you that you weren't getting a Super Nintendo? They put it on Santa? Because they didn't have the money? So instead of them looking bad, you crying to them and be like, oh, mommy, Santa didn't give me what I wanted. Because they don't want to tell you, hey, I ain't had the money to get that for you. So they put the blame on somebody else. Now you don't like them. F Santa. What? Like, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. And the way that y'all be so tight about it, you blow it all the way up like it's a big deal. Like it's huge. Like you really get tight when somebody starts talking about a religion. You really get tight when somebody starts talking about what they celebrate, Thanksgiving. You be so quick to try to pull up information on why it's wrong. Everybody don't celebrate Thanksgiving, and definitely where it came from, a lot of people should be celebrating Thanksgiving. But at the same time, some of us actually celebrate Thanksgiving for a better cause, just to be thankful. Things like that. Like, ain't got nothing to do, oh, well, we know why this, and this, whatever. Like, look, we look at it as like, I look at it as like, I don't look at Thanksgiving like Thanksgiving. I look at it as a family gathering. That's cool, whatever, and everybody's up there clowning around. But why can't me and my family do that any other day out the year? Why I got to be on that day? That's the problem. That's where I run into problems at. Same thing with Christmas. Why do I got to choose this day to actually give people gifts when I got 365 days where I can give people gifts all year round? Why do I wait till this time to do it? That's why I got a problem with Christmas. And if, because we all know that that's not Jesus' birthday and things like that. But even if it was his birthday, why does the world decide to celebrate this man's birthday since that's what they claim is his birthday? Why do you choose that day as his birthday as y'all to give all this other stuff out on his birthday? You don't want nobody getting nothing on your birthday. Why you giving everybody stuff on his birthday? Why can't he get the same respect you get on your birthday? You don't want nobody to, you don't want your birthday is about you and you only, period. But all of a sudden, when his birthday pop up, even though that's not his birthday, but when his birthday pop up, bow, everybody gets gifts. What? That don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense. That's another reason why I don't rock with that. I don't rock with that neither. You know what I'm saying? I can be a believer and still not rock with that. It's cool. Like I said, a lot of things that believers do aren't all facts. But a lot of things that believers do are facts. You got to sift through and find out what the heck is going on, though. You can't just be like, oh, well, I don't like this, so I hate this altogether. No, bro. That means you're not going to like a whole bunch of things that's going on in this world. Because the truth is not in one basket. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. The truth is not in one basket. Everybody want to believe it's in one basket. It's not in one basket, bro. It's not. It's not in one basket. It's not that easy. It's not that easy, man. It's not that easy. Because if it was that easy, things would be running smoothly for all of us if we all knew what the truth was. And some of us, even if we know the truth, we're still going to do what we want to do, regardless if we know the truth or not. That's the problem. That's one of the major problems. Is even though you know the truth, you still want to do the opposite because YOLO, you only live once, so I really don't care. We shouldn't be drinking this much because alcohol, it enhances something in this and it messes up your spirit realm and this and this. Oh, but it's cool, I'm still going to drink this, I'm still going to do that. When you clearly know that that's what you're not supposed to be doing and you do it anyway, don't come crying to me if you got to get surgery. Don't come crying to me if you having baby malfunctions when you about to try to have a baby, but all of a sudden the baby's not because you drinking and you smoking while you're pregnant. Don't come crying to me about none of that, because you know this though. You know this. You know this, and you chose to do it anyway because you couldn't find another way to be happy. You had to go to the bottle, or you had to go to the smoke, or you had to go to the pills because you're not that confident in your own self. You don't have the power in your own being to change your outtake, to change your nature. You don't got the power. You need something else to make your nature change. Because you don't got the power to change your own nature, your own atmosphere. You can't change it without a smoke being there, or without a drink being there, or without people being there. You can't make yourself high by yourself. It has to be something going inside of you for you to feel some type of way. To each his own. I'm not saying that you're wrong at all. Do what you do. I'm not saying that. All right. So I was saying why you be. I hate when my nose being so itchy like this. I don't know what this is, but I said okay. I said about the message as well. A lot of us, like I said, a lot of us was like me. My dad wasn't there. I don't disrespect my dad, period, regardless. If I see my dad, I treat my dad like he was there the whole time. That's just who I am. I know millions of men who is just like, man, he wasn't there, F that dude. I know millions of women, he wasn't there, F that dude. They mom wasn't there, she wasn't there, F that girl, F that woman. Calling everybody first name, all that extra stuff. Clearly, being so disrespectful, but at the same time, they expect success. Being disrespectful for the people who got you here, even though they were used to get you here. They were used to get you here, yeah, granted. And they didn't sign up for the opportunity to raise you and things of that nature, whatever. There's a reason why they did. A lot of you guys probably will be totally different if you were under them being raised. That could be a bad thing. That could be a good thing. We don't know. But there's a reason why your dad didn't raise you. There's a reason why your mom didn't raise you. There's a reason why they gave you up. Period. You might be better for it, to be honest. But instead, you're not going to let nobody have that. You're going to dog them, disrespect them. You should have been there, period. Even though your dad was a drunk, even though your dad was a fiend, even though your mom was a crackhead, even though your mom was a prostitute, whatever. You're saying that, well, you should have been there and let me sit there and watch you have sex and sleep with everybody. You should have watched me. You should have let me watch you put all them drugs in your system. You should have let me. You should have let me see all that extra stuff. Nobody wants to talk about that because they're just wrong for not being there. They're just completely wrong. That's why dang, man. I'm sorry. That's why I don't trip on my dad. I knew my dad used to do drugs back in the day. I knew my dad lived a totally different life than what I lived. I knew that. That's why I ain't hold that over his head, because my mom did a heck of a job. She didn't need him there. Period. And I had enough dudes around me that I would be good and secure. To be raised like a man's supposed to. For real. But for us men to be so high and mighty and powerful, I feel like I'm high-powered, high, mighty, and powerful, and my mom raised me. So what'd that tell you? What'd that tell you? The nurturing of my mom, nurturing of the mother. What'd that tell you? If I'm 100% man, and I have the feminine traits to actually know how to treat a female and be respectful and things of that nature. I don't know a lot of dudes that's teaching a lot of that. I said a lot of dudes. There's some that's out there, but I don't know a lot of dudes that's teaching that. My mom taught me all of that. My mom, y'all understand this? My mom is what I keep saying, my mom. Because y'all be like, oh, well, the dad wasn't there, so it should be he ran to the street. Well, he did that because his dad, man, he ran to the street because he felt like running to the street. Stop coming up with excuses for this man. On why your kid is acting the way that they acting. Oh, because they dad ain't there. Come on, shoot that in the face, bro. Shoot it. It's not a good excuse. It's not a good excuse. It's 2019 about to be 2020. Y'all still coming up with the dumbest excuses on why y'all act the way y'all act. Get the heck up out of here. Nobody's trying to hear that junk no more, bro. It's over. Oh, my mom wasn't there. So what? So what? You grown. You ain't got no time. Gone, bro. For real. Forgive your mom and move on. Because apparently the reason why you're still here is because of the fact that you still hold that over your mom's head without even asking her why she didn't help. Not understanding that she was on drugs, or not understanding that she was lost and she was young. So dude had her polluted. So she think that she was doing the right thing. So she's over here doing things with him when she shouldn't have been doing anything with us. Man, he's controlling her and this, and this. Might not even have been her choice. Same thing with the dudes. Oh, he wasn't there. Oh, well, I was so much in the streets, man. I was just trying to provide. I was out there selling drugs. I was out there doing whatever. I didn't have time to come in here and actually play the father figure role, or I was against what your mom was preaching and teaching, so I didn't want to be a part of that. You don't know. Stop coming up with all these excuses on why kids is allowed to act the way that they act, bro. Please. Shoot yourself in the face for that, because it just don't make no sense. I can't believe y'all come up with excuses on why your kid is allowed to talk back, or why your kid is allowed to call you by your first name, or why your kid is out here running the streets and do whatever they want to, getting in fights all the time, and y'all just cool. Just keep getting them cell phones, keep getting them shoes, keep getting them whatever. That's because we all against whoopings now. Nobody wants to whoop nobody. There's got to be other ways to do it. My mom whooped me. I came out straight. Oh, it's a new time. It's a new time. It's a new era. I don't care what kind of time and era it is. At the same time, it's all a big loop. And wherever this foundation is at, is where you need to get back to at the end of the day, bro. It's just that simple. There's definitely different ways to be disciplined as far as your kids and stuff like that is concerned. But some of y'all not even doing it. Y'all just crying and just being like, man, I quit. Forget it. It doesn't even matter. So then your daughters and your sons is getting kicked out of school all the time, and you don't know what to do. So now you blaming the baby dad because he's not there, or you blaming the baby mom because she's not there, she's not helping out. Now all of a sudden, it's just all the way up in the air. And it all comes back to y'all created the child because of what? Love wasn't the foundation. We wouldn't be having this conversation. So love clearly couldn't have been the conversation. Period. Because if it was, y'all would have tried to find a way to work this out. Some of y'all was over here trying to trap people. Oh no, she's bad. I don't want her sleeping with nobody else. So you get her pregnant, thinking that that's enough for her to just mess with you for the rest of her life. Like, it ain't dudes out here smashing females while they pregnant. Like it ain't dudes that don't have a problem with helping raising other kids, other dudes' kids. Or like there's not dudes out here that's cool with being with females who already got kids. Like, who came up with that? Whatever. Anyway, I'm just off my point. Like I said, ignore the messenger. I said ignore the messenger, but listen to the message. And like I said, like a lot of us have people in our lives that we can't stand. Or a lot of you got people in your lives that you can't stand. But at the same time, the message still has to get to you. So with the message still having to get to you, they come and tell you something. And since it's from the person that you don't like, you don't accept it. They tell you something like, they tell you something like, you shouldn't be fooling with that dude because I just seen him at the club the other day. Since y'all in an argument, you or her in an argument, you don't take that message that she gave you clearly. You just like, man, whatever. She just hating, boom, boom, boom. Week later, you find out that was a fact. You missed the message because you was mad at the messenger. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I said, and also, just because it's not scientifically proven, or scientists say that it's not possible and it's not happening, it couldn't happen and things like that, like come on, man. Do you not know offense and defense? Do you not play sports? Have you ever played sports before? There's always things, trick plays that they do so that people want to be able to adapt to or throw them off. Oh, well, this person is running over here, doing an option or an audible over here, so I think they're going to run over here. When in all actuality, they still going that way. They just made it look like they was going this way. Like, stop being fooled, bro. Like, just because the scientists said, oh, well, that flower can't be made, or that flower can't be, it's not possible for it to be a heaven because this is in space, or it's not possible for somebody to walk on water, or it's not possible for somebody to swallow fire, and it's genetically and all that. Man, when people try to go that deep, bro, you're trying to go too hard to prove your point. What's your point? Your point is you don't believe this, you don't believe that. Okay, cool. You don't gotta break it down, because when you start breaking it down, you're trying to force me to believe what you're saying. It's cool, bro. I'm not gonna believe everything that you say. That's what you gotta understand. Everything that I say, you're not gonna believe what I say either. I'm not forcing you to believe nothing. I'm telling you what I feel. But I'm not trying to force it on you either. I'm not trying to, hey, for example, this is the proof. This is the proof. This is the actual facts. That this is the way that you're supposed to go, and this is not the way you're supposed to go. So many YouTube videos, man. So many Google accounts. So many Google search. So many Bings when everybody trying to figure something out. But nobody's thinking. When Google and YouTube wasn't here, where was you getting your information from? Now all of a sudden, because Google and YouTube was created, now y'all feel that everything that Google and YouTube and Google made, everything on there is a fact. These are all individuals coming with their own behind the desk, let's say. Period. That doesn't mean that they're telling the truth. It might sound good. I done heard a lot of videos. I'm like, yo, that's some key points. And I'm gonna take some of them jewels. But at some points that they were saying, I was just like, yo, you got that from way over there. You just want somebody to believe you. No, I'm not believing that. Sound good, but I'm not believing that. You can't force me to believe it. Just like right now, I'm not forcing you to believe what I'm believing. Period. Because I'm not telling you what I believe. I'm just telling you from my point of view how y'all just need to stop dogging each other, or dogging religion, or dogging what people believe, or dogging what people say. Or the actual religion itself. Not even the religion, but the person that people, quote unquote, is worshiping and glorifying. They didn't come down and do nothing to you. Buddha didn't get off of his fat joint and come and sit on your chest. He didn't do nothing like that. So why you dogging him? Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. What's his last point before I can get off here? I'm on it for too long. And then I said, it's funny how all of a sudden, when the world needs hope, they take religion out of the schools. They take prayer out of schools. Churches are starting to get burned down and things of that nature. I don't see any other, that's like I said, from behind the desk. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't look it up. And even if I did look it up, I don't know if it was truth or not. But I don't see, from my eyes, I don't see any other religion getting dogged or badgered more than Christianity, or being deleted more than anything. More than anything. I don't see it. It's always, they took the Bible away. So ain't no Bibles in the schools no more. Oh, they done rewrote the Bible. They do so much stuff to Christianity to try to disguise the truth, because they don't want you to believe it. It's just crazy. It's really crazy. Like I said, you could be a believer, you could be a Christian, you could be a Muslim, you could be a Catholic, you could be a whatever you want to be. At the end of the day, be what you want to be, but don't dog somebody else, or don't dog nobody else's religion because you ain't in agreement with it. I'm alright, how you doing? Just stop being disrespectful, bro. You're not gonna level up at all when you be disrespectful to others and what they believe, period. They have done nothing to you. That's just my opinion. Behind the desk.